but I did. So keep happening, because if it does, I'm gonna. Gosh, I still need to play there. And then I haven't been really doing any of these using melee attacks. To do is probably gonna make me do 10 if it was like make me do 3 here. So we'll do something with it. I don't know. Probably just gonna level up to like maybe 100. I don't know. But we're doing camo. Well, actually, we're trying to level up too this far, 83, because we have all the camos done for it so far. Which means I wouldn't be entitled to like popping a double XP, double weapon XP, XPP. I don't want to go into Outbreak. I'm not really grinding for crystals anymore. I've kind of like... Zombies is just... I understand that we're possibly getting like some of the OG perks in the next update, because the update apparently is coming very, very soon. So is Battlefield's update, which is coming very, very soon. We're supposed to... They said, you know, we're going to get a trailer here in a hot minute and so forth, because it's like around May. They'll drop a teaser, and then like maybe May... Like the middle of May. We're basically saying they're going to be like, oh, we're going to get a trailer. And I'm going to be like, oh, okay, cool. I don't really see how I can like that. All I know is Battlefield, if you do go back in time, like just to focus on like the Americans and stuff like that, if you go into World War II again and you focus strictly on like an American campaign, you know, yes. Like if you did like a straight up Band of Brothers thing, yes, I would love that, to be honest with you. However, if they go modern time, I want a modern conflict, basically. I don't want like a straight up like another nuke scenario, but that's basically every single like... That's basically every single Call of Duty Battlefield thing. Is every situation had to deal with like a nuke or like some like terrorists. Yeah, it's an actual threat and everything, like people like dealing with the nukes and stuff like that, but I don't want to deal with it. I actually have my sound way up because I was listening to the Doom music as I was playing. Actually, we don't really... Actually, we could just straight up melee too. Get gun levels in the game. We'll say this is probably my first time coming back to zombies after a hot minute after playing Minecraft and doing all that stuff. Just recovering. So I will be a little bit rusty. After all, my aim should be actually pretty good for the fact I was just playing Doom and my hands were like going everywhere. It's always fun indeed, playing Doom. Now that the story is basically wrapped up, where the heck are we going with this? You know, like, are we just gonna be adding master levels now? Is that what we're focusing on? Kind of want to see what they want. Kind of want to see what they want to do now. Even though they're like, oh, there's like hints that, you know, there could be a female slayer. No. No, do me a favor. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants a female slayer. The slayers put to rest. If you're gonna make a... Round 3? Round 3, eh? Round 3, you're gonna give me this, eh? But if they did come out with another DLC for it, because that's basically the Slayer's timeline. Done. So I really wonder what they're gonna do from here on out. If they do another timeline, I wouldn't mind if it was from the point of the intern. Even though the intern at the end of the DLC, you know, basically gave the message from Hugo and everybody saying thank you for playing our game and stuff like that, which was very cool of them to do that. I like the intern. Intern was always fun. Double points could have been used better, though. Maybe we'll get another one before round 9. Because if I get my next double points by like 8, round 8, I will have points. So they're teasing that the final 3 perks that they're going to be adding are going to be OG perks. It's going to be PhD Flopper. What was it? Flopper. double tap and mule kick. I don't see a purpose for mule kick. That's just me. If they did add mule kick, I basically want faster weapon swapping and stuff like that. I can't even really think of like a reason for like a tier 5 mule kick. An extra gun and a launcher. Like, carries a launcher just in case, which means you need PhD floppers. So I could see how they could like intertwine a few things. Oh, that's actually perfect for that nuke. So there's a few things I could see them using PhD or a mule kick for. Those are only really 2 things. Like swap weapons faster, like insta swap maybe, I don't know. Double tap I hope is like double here. Like more damage. Then 10% more damage to elite zombies, or maybe just double damage to base zombies, and then double like 10% damage, because you would be stacking damage on weapons and guns and so forth if you were straight up having it like just straight up double damage, and then like your final one just be like an overall 20% damage boost. Because we're already, if you really think about it, we're already stacking so much damage as is with normal perks. Because I'm pretty sure, like, the other tier... Oh, wow. Why did you get stuck in that game? Like, just having with the whole damage and everything, with the element damage and stuff like that would be insane. On top of, like, damage in general. You're like probably popping like a 200% damage. It's probably like more like 170 damage if you were really having like a double. Never mind, probably like 100, 130, 150% depending on the damage, because you'll have damage from the overall like perk, and then you'll have damage from the overall oh, that's a decoy. Damage from the overall gun itself. So today I plan on really only doing 1 game of zombies. I want to make a Doom video like I said, which means I need to play a little bit more Doom so I can get some cool stuff. Because I didn't like some of the gameplay I had. I was tired by the end of playing today. But hey, I got my flannel slayer. Lord knows I'm not doing an hour, so I'm gonna look up how to cheese that thing. I thought the way I was doing it was killing it effectively, like you needed to do it successfully 3 times, but then he had 5 like trials, and basically it was just a pain in my butt by the 5th one, because if he hits you in the boss fight, he gains 1/3 of his health, which basically negates that one attack that you got on him. If you shoot him at the wrong time, he earns health back. I cannot begin to stress how mad I was getting near the end. So we got our next roll of perks here. Even if I got another one, I don't mind. But yeah, no, it was definitely an adventure dealing with him. And I can firmly say he was one of the more annoying bosses to do. I would love to watch a speedrun. I love watching speedruns as is. Not so much of the zombies ones, because there's only a certain amount of maps and you can only watch a certain speedrun so many times. I just really hope I don't get a
Save me a bullet or 2.
Okay, this is really bad. This is really bad. I'm staying back here so I can try to get him. This one right there. Never mind. Alright, well, we botched that double points, so we're just gonna... We got a couple. So we're not gonna set up as amazing as some of the other rounds and so forth, but...
Undead hostile.
I do plan on doing an entire Doom Eternal Part 2 stream. Not all of the game. I'm gonna probably do it by levels, because the levels can actually be pretty difficult, or long, I should say. And also, I would be doing it again because I missed a few things. And, in the whole thing. So, I think I need to go back and play the first 2 levels. I did the last 2 levels. I know that. I love it how they were like, for experienced slayers, do this and so forth. We'll turn around. That's right, we'll burn through 9. But yeah, I'm really hoping there's a faster way to kill the boss, because what I would do is when he would do his attack, super shot him to stun him, instantly go and do a the hammer, which is just a stun mechanic, which much prefer if it did damage. I mean, other than that, like straight up just did. And then just use the minigun right after. I tried using the ballista quick swap with the super shotgun. That didn't look like it was doing anything. I didn't try like using rockets or anything like that to see how much damage that would be. The lock-on would just probably take too long as is. So it's gonna be a bonus points. Alright, it's gonna be an insta-kill. Let me pick it up. So, alright, your last boy. Make mama proud, boy.
Throwing decoy.
So, 25,000. That's not bad. I burned through 9, right? Yeah, I burned through 9. No, I don't burn through 9. I save at 9. That's what we do. Yoink. Now we speed. I will say in the new tag part 2, you feel incredibly slow for how big like the levels are and everything. Like, this is a big area, you know.
Looks like our intel was solid.
So it was.
Omega Group did here, it caused the other dimensional.
I'll say it's a fun deal.
You remember anything
Boss fight.
your old Nazi stomping grounds?
Boss fight is a little bit of a chunker there.
Two-dimensional research, but that's all it was. Just stories. I recommend we restore power to learn more.
Don't have the capabilities. I can buy armor right off the rip if I really wanted to.
Stabilization restored. Anomaly generated.
So the rumors were true.
I know how like Call of Duty actually activates my messages. Like, yes, Call of Duty, I know. I'm playing your game. So we got it down in swamps. Yeah. Is this swamps? That's armor, that's clutch. I also love it how I tried to heck is it? Can't even remember. Try to cancel. I can't shoot it for fuck's sake. So grabbing some dead shot. We'll have enough to pack. So we got armor, which was super duper clutch. I like that. And we're gonna be straight up just killing boys this time. So we're just gonna get the electric. right off the rip, so I can some of my killings right there. Got it.
Strike team, report. What the hell just happened?
It appears our strike team went on a little trip.
Even though I tapped it,
Sure,
fired
they have now
everything.
returned from the other side.
Got it. Give this the old yoink. 96, baby. We're also gonna get our salvage up too, so we'll be able to get up to a blue pack with electric. The screw shatter shot. It's so bad. I don't care what you tell me. It's bad. Ugh. But we're gonna melt, big boy. It's just official. Ooh, you just spawned. Little Bobby with the shot on his body now. This is like Mr. Christmas. Headset. How many times my headset would? I'm gonna die. Okay, here we go. Just gonna get double or blue, then Euro 51. Is that what it's saying? It's like Area 51. Those bastards think they can get away with it. Those bastards can't keep getting away with it.
Raptor 1 is nearby, strike team.
Ah,
Exit window is short, so take it now if you're ready.
ah, spawn here. Do it. Do it, you feech. He's not gonna do it. Is there in front of back, maybe? He's still spawning there. I'm playing too much Doom. I'm so used to just taking the damage. Curious. He split himself in two. Yeah. Zotty taters. Soggy taters. Oh, I heard a drop. What is it? Military talent. Bonus points. Oh, jeez.
Headshot.
Really not.
15 down.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sure, we'll go for perks now. Just because we can. I could save up for a pack 2, but I'd rather just... we're actually probably only going to be able to afford one. It's just going to be 4,000 and then 4,500. We might be... We'll afford 2. Yeah, we'll afford 2. So we're going to perk out basically pretty early here. Than I'm used to being perked out by. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Plus we could almost get tier 2 armor, but... No, that's 1,000. What am I saying?
Exfil no longer available. I'll notify you when Raptor 1's back in range.
I also tried the FAR 83 in multiplayer and I hate it. It's just not fun. Assuming multiplayer might be fun, but... Or a Nuketown hardcore might be fun, but... Not with that ADS time. Oh, no. I really wonder what the other skins look like. Tis a bit of a curious question. I also wish that you could go back into the other levels, like the DLC levels, with, what the heck is it? I can't even remember, but it's like, just going into the levels basically with a, the cheat codes and stuff like that. You can only do that in the main DLC, game. Which is interesting, I guess. I mean, obviously, you know, they're both standalone, so I can totally see why the base game would be different compared to actual game. Just grab it. Turn around. We'll turn and burn it. Say, it's a frag. Nope. So, yeah. Saturday would be the next stream, which means Doom Tag 2 will be the stream. I think I'll do the first 2 levels, and then I'll just probably do Amora. And then I'll do the Dark Lord fight, because the Dark Lord fight was a pain in my butt, and we'll probably just mess around and Doom. Doom is fun, and I'll get to use my Flannel Slayer. And I'll get to, like, have a good old time. And this dog to get in this group here. Come on, dog. Good dog. And he's about to be a bad dog because he's gonna start murdering me. Ever so much. Yeah. Yay! I got it leveled up. Just grab this. Which means, oh, I could get elemental too. Oh shiz.
One less pain in the butt.
One less pain in the butt. Yeah. Yeah. Completely forgot you were a thing. Keep tapping the crowd. One of these bullets will be the Wonder Bullet. Yo, can I get a taking a lot of hits, so I can actually go down pretty easily. I keep forgetting how dangerous it is. Spin around for a little bit, get a cooldown now. Oh, they be swinging. Top one. It's results. There it is.
Picking them off left and right.
Oh, you didn't die to that.
Out of order.
Oh, sweet. We'll survive around. It's not like we're gonna go down. I was about to say, if it's something that I'm not gonna survive, then... But we're gonna get our boost from our stuff as well, so we're gonna be able to get armor tier 2, and then we'll get the gun up to purple, and we'll probably even be able to pack at the very end. Who the heck knows? I just really need this dog not to mess me up. So I found out when you curl, he has a better chance of just doing that and getting in front of your line. Every single time I've just ran straight, except for that instance because he probably stopped and waited for me to move. Like, I've always never had him run at me. but more of where I've been. Kind of just something that I've noticed. Here, there's one less pain in my butt. Don't have any decoys. It's just, oh, there's a decoy. Hot diggity dog. Let me steal it, please. I really hate for the fact that I can't stop that long. Also, I got my bone to pick with the Sentinel Hammer. Like, for Doom, yeah, it's cool that it's a stun feature, but I do not care for the fact that it's only a stun. Like, it kills medium to small demons, but I can't kill, like, big boys. And I understand that it's on a cooldown, basically, but come on. Thank you. Na-na-na-na. So I hate the fact that it's back into damage there. Is this last point? Goodbye. Like, especially in the final boss fight, yes, it comes into handy, and I understand the gameplay mechanic from them adding the Sentinel Hammer and then how the boss fight was made around the Sentinel Hammer. It really was. The Sentinel Hammer really was made around the, how the Sentinel Hammer was made, basically. And I don't care for that at all. I much prefer a bullet storm, to be honest with you, like a bullet hell-esque, where I'm just consistently dodging. You know, I don't win another Maker fight, which it basically was, but instead this Maker could heal like a third of his health. That was annoying. So huh, magic bullet. You don't say.
Chopper clearing out.
Chopper. So, I don't know. Don't really care for the boss fight. It was hard. It took me an hour. Like, I don't fancy playing it again. Like, y'all be making the icon of sin look easy.
So long, fuckers.
So. All I know is I'm gonna be playing Minecraft as well. And so forth, just to play it, I guess. Mostly because I got some building ideas and I gotta do a few things that, you know, would be cool on stream to do as well. Yeah. There's also a chance I might do college football when it comes out. Obviously, college football was just said, hey, we're coming back. And so forth. That's kind of like the only thing they really said. I really need this guy to get closer to me. Just so you can get hurt by it.
Couldn't miss today if I tried.
He didn't really get hit by it. He got dinged by it, if anything. And melted. Oh, that was a bad angle I took right there. Sporadic, but necessary. Shoot the horde.
Dropping them like flies.
We are. I swear, elemental damage is just so good in this game. Speaking of elemental damage, we're gonna go pick up some, yoink! Elemental pop. Just so we're prodding something. on big boys. Just want to pick up this ammo. It's gonna annoy me if I don't pick it up. It's not like for the fact I'm doing what I'm doing right now, just shooting a bullet into a horde. I'm gonna be running out of ammo anytime soon. Alrighty then. Get your 3 hits in now because you're gonna be dead in a couple seconds. I mean, maybe some point I'll start going for high rounds. It's not exactly something that I've ever done, but it's something I'm gonna have to practice because, to be honest with you, I never viewed high rounds as an accomplishment, but now that there's a thing that I can do in high rounds by like earning Aether crystals and such, you know, that is a thing.
Magic bullet.
Oh, magic bullet. Stop that up. Here we go. I totally thought Cold War was going to be having their own BR system, though. Just because, look, we have pick-up items, you know? Like, oh, you can pick this up. Oh, there's an armor system. Oh, there's, like, tiers of guns. You know? It's like, why don't we actually have a BR for Cold War? No, it's all straight up in Warzone. To be honest with you, they're just gonna keep coming out with stuff for Warzone. Warzone's not gonna go for like ages. If you weren't in the game basically for Warzone, like I'm not into BRs. I hate BRs. I really do. I played Apex Legends. That was probably the most fun I had. The fact that I used the wingman all the time. And I like the R99. So
Say goodbye, beatheads.
let's turn around. I don't really care. Got him. Just tapped him, you know? Just tapped him. I also seriously thought about doing a Battlefield 5 stream. Only because I went back and played it. Yep, it's still broken to shit. Like the AM2, which was the Japanese plane, basically the Japanese Zero. Still broken as heck. I mean, you're not dropping like 100 kill games anymore, really.
Got our next fill option, strike team.
But I mean, for the fact that I was basically doing what I was doing in the entire thing. No, I think like the first like, and it's still the Battlefield like formula. Like straight up, you can go storming through Wake Island. Like there was like 400 tickets left, and that's a lot for Battlefield. Like 400 tickets on the final sector, it's like a guaranteed win. We won because my team kept me alive by taking out other enemy planes, and I just started napalming the other side. Only because I was in an AM2 with incendiary bombs. It was totally unfair. Yeah, I get that. But then again, it's like, okay, you gotta do something to stop me. And it's like they couldn't do anything to stop me either. It sounds like, oh, you just were in a plane too. Like, yeah, but they weren't gonna do anything about it either. For the fact that they weren't, like, gonna live, basically, is what I'm saying. And thank God, like, the teammates were, like, doing stuff. Obviously, when the tickets, like, hit 100, you know, you can tell they were salty for the fact that they were basically just letting a plane let them live, and so forth. So it was kind of just... Yeah, and they were just getting super ticked for the fact that, you know, a kid, like, flying around in a plane basically is keeping you from actually going and doing stuff. Napalm is just so good, though. Napalm cuts off a sector of the map. You go, refuel, come back, and then you're basically good. Like, it's... There is no, like...
We'll circle back.
You need to wait. Alright, now we'll go do a run and stuff like that. It's super tedious, but you know, who ended up with the win? Like, who basically had, what, 52 and 6? Battlefield standards, that's not good. I mean, you could totally drop 60 in a plane. I mostly use my planes for fighters and stuff like that. Like, not like air-to-air, but priority, at least on the American side of the tank planes, is priority is tank hunting, and then it's air-to-air, not infantry. That's kind of how I play it as. Because if I'm taking out the tanks and everything, you can shoot a player, and you can like send that player back to the loading screen, basically. If you're in a plane and you're prioritizing all 3 of them and you're doing excellent, then you're going to be like straight up God steering, just controlling the game basically.
I'm losing count.
Which is super cool to be in that position, because basically you're like, yes, you have to consider that I am a part of the game, and I'm a part that is going to absolutely wreck your very time playing this game. If you do not handle me, whether that's in a plane, whether that's using the Fliegerfaust, or whether that's hopping on an AA. If I can't land a bomb on you in the first try and kill you out of that AA destroying it, then that's a problem. For me, like, obviously, like, for them, they took care of the situation. I have not met a player that could. That is very cocky to say, but it's true. DICE has nerfed bombing reticles and everything so hard, to the point it's like, why can't you actually do something about it? Like, why can't we take out planes? Well, we'll nerf the reticle. Basically, you have to start going on a little bit of a nosedive in order to actually go and kill the AA or take care of it, per se. But obviously you can still long range bomb them anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna be good at it. So, I don't know. Obviously I like sniping the game too. Like, I've always like was decent enough to snipe and be like a lone wolf sniper and so forth, so didn't really bother me too much because I was able to. Obviously I can handle myself in the air pretty well. I remember I had like a 15-minute dogfight with this player, just turning and turning and turning. And apparently, you know, real life airplane strats work in the game. And I was surprised at that, because I did not expect to start outmaneuvering people in a plane with legitimate strats and everything like that. Just simply rolling over, trying to guess where he's going to be next in the loop and trying to cut him off in a loop and so forth. And it's just an interesting, like, mind game that I haven't been able to enjoy for a very long time. Because, to be honest, if Battlefield didn't cut off circulation and zombies wasn't in the game, I guarantee you I'd still be playing Battlefield. Mainly because I enjoy Battlefield way more than Call of Duty. I enjoy pushing through a map, not running around a little teeny tiny map. I understand, like, everybody's like, well, you just gotta get code of Call of Duty and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I understand that. But when you're doing this all the time, just sliding around corners, just doing hop jumps and everything like that, it gets annoying. It really does. And I hate it. Well, you're just a hater of the game. You're just not adapting to the times. Like, I don't care. I did not grow up with Call of Duty being that, where I'm hopping around corners and everything like that. I understand it's an arcadey shooter, but, you know, come on, let me just play it like a normal match. I enjoyed, like, literally, when normal match where people were just running around shooting. You know, that's fun to me. Like, I don't want this hopping and jumping around corners and, like, hitting it into a slide and so forth. You know, it's just annoying. It pisses me off. And it's not the fact that I can kill them, too. It's the fact that when they hop around the corner and everything like that, and I'm still able to kill you, it's like, why did you do that?
I'm running up the score.
Like, you're just being a dumbass, like, making yourself vulnerable. You're not gonna be able to move. I miss the old days where I just had to worry about drop shots, you know? Drop shotting was overpowered in Black Ops 2, I remember that. I know it was a thing in Modern Warfare 3 as well. And so forth. But you know, it's like, okay, I get it. You're trying hard in pubs. Like, okay, I don't care. So like, if I see somebody doing it, I usually just leave the match. Like, if you're playing zombies and you're like jumping around and stuff like that, yeah, I can see why you would jump around in zombies. It's zombies. You have to, like that. You're not gonna be able to get out of that one.
One less pain in the butt.
That's mostly why I don't care for multiplayer zombies, or multiplayer, just in general anymore. It's not fun to me. Get this up to the legendary, but it's not like I'm using it to kill zombies. I'm using it to just basically level up gun a little bit. Didn't get an Aether Crystal, by the way. Sads. Like, if a game wants you to move around that much, then yeah, okay, sure. Don't care.
Smoke that zombie fucker.
But when Call of Duty just consistently changes the formula over and over and over again, like, they keep reinventing the wheel. Like, Modern Warfare, I feel like, was the best. I really do. I felt Modern Warfare was the best Call of Duty so far. It was super buggy, but like, for the Modern Warfare series, it's gonna probably go Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare, like the one that came out in like 2019. Obviously, as you can tell, the only reason why I have Cold War was A, campaign, and B, zombies. Like, I guarantee you, I probably wouldn't have gotten Cold War if it wasn't for the fact that there were zombies, basically. Because I do not give two flying fucks about multiplayer. I played multiplayer when it came out right on the rip, super broken with the M16. AUG then became the broken thing.
Window closed.
So, I don't know. It's super annoying. I don't care. Next Call of Duty is probably going to have the same things, and I'm going to probably get it. And I'm going to be sitting here like, why? It's the same with Madden. Like, why get Madden when it's literally the same thing every year? You know, it's super consideration. Like, it's a hard consideration now with just everybody that's going into the league right now. Still some, yeah, there's still electric chains going around.
Undead hostile, KIA.
Huh. So, when college football comes out, like, I hope that game is so good. Like, I really do. Like, if I need to get a PS5 then for college football, I will. I hope it's just a consistent thing that they keep doing and updating and so forth. Obviously, EA's behind it. I'm not super hyped about EA being behind it. And so it really does pee me off with how video games they just don't change. They don't. Especially on EA's side of things. Like, I'm super peed off about how EA's handled everything. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are as well. I'm not the only one per se that's just teed off about how EA is and everything like that. But you know, if Doom Eternal can have $450 million in like sales and then not have like microtransactions, you know, what does that say? Like, make a good fucking game and we'll play it. We'll play the game, we'll buy your game, and so forth. You don't have to put like money incentives in a game to make it a good game or earn money. Just make a good fucking game and you'll actually do good. I can't say the same for like Ubisoft and stuff like that, because obviously they had Ghost Recon and that was such a flop and everything. Like, the game had identity crisis issues. Like, they tried mixing too many ideas into one. That wasn't fun. You know, Halo, I'm sure is gonna be gypped in some sort of way. Obviously, I hope the story isn't gypped in any sort of way.
Oh, I'm hitting all my targets.
So it's gonna be... I'm really gonna wonder how the heck they're gonna make that a thing. And so forth, but... Oh, that one. So I guess you can say I'm just tired of being disappointed with just video games in general. I feel like when you get a video game, you bought the video game, you play the video game. DLC, sure, it's downloadable content. We're already making a stretch by you having to buy the content. Like, I've spent $20, $21 on... Heck is it? Fucking Doom today. Because it's DLC and it's kind of like a standalone thing. So it's definitely not gonna go away, unfortunately, because, you know, when companies are all like, oh, we can use money to get... We can make a game, right? Like, a company can make a game and then have things in the game to buy things. More things, you know, and it's a strategy that's just not going to go away, and it's going to piss off a lot of people for the fact it won't go away. I think it already has. We saw what Battlefront 2 went through. I couldn't play Battlefront 2. Like, I actually did like Battlefront 2. I played it a lot when it first came out. Like, played it for about 2 hours a night after high school and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden they come out and say, hey, you know, loot boxes and everything, basically, you put money, and it was pay to win by that point.
This is Hall of Fame stuff right here.
And so it was super annoying, because that's not how a game is supposed to be played. You're supposed to play the game to earn the things. Like this. I'm super happy they don't have it to where you can buy Aether Crystals to basically make... you have max perks and max everything, basically. If it was, that's straight up pay to win. You know, it's not competitive, but it's still an incentive to be like, hey, here's new stuff. It's the same with the mobile market, video games and everything like that. Mobile games and everything like that can do stuff with crystals, but obviously that's single player, so it's not really making it an unfair advantage, basically. You know, you're playing like Mario Kart, and you just Mario Kart on your phone, which was absolutely pay to win, and so forth. Like, you pay to get gems, obviously, in the games and so forth, and it's like, oh, why play the game when you're literally making it like millions and millions of like emeralds or diamonds or gems or whatever to like get this power up or this boost and so forth. And then all of a sudden you see at the very bottom, all of a sudden you can just buy them all. Not like you go to play the game just to shit on people. It's like you go to flex your money that you have, and then all of a sudden you come in with a scuff controller and then you just smash and pucks. You know, if you actually have fun doing that, if you have fun doing that, fine. That is totally just your thing. And however you do it, you know, you know we hate you. That's probably also another reason why I like Doom so much, is because it's just how it is. Like, no microtransactions. It's all straight up Doom. It's just Doom. Like, I don't see microtransactions. It's just makes it so good. And it's just proving every big game company wrong that you don't need incentives. Obviously, it didn't earn like any awards during the time it was out. Steam Awards came out and basically
Raptor 1 in range for extraction.
Gave them the award and such. We're actually gonna hit up this. Damn, 31 to get that. Not gonna have tier 3 armor, but I don't care. We're gonna get to it. I think I have 3 in the old.
Raptor 1 en route to Alpha Site. Get out of there before the window expires.
Monkey bomb is hot.
I didn't get a big one.
Couldn't miss today if I tried.
That's interesting.
Identified our location. Strike team, we can't land until you clear the LZ. Clear. Landing at LZ.
Come on now, come on now.
I got him, Requiem. Head to zone perimeter. We're coming
I don't know, we're probably just gonna talk for a little bit.
That's the battle won for today, strike team.
It's Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. So I don't know, just game companies piss me off. I can't play games really anymore. It's just they pee me off too much now. I'll play Doom, I'll play Minecraft. Obviously Minecraft is just straight up cosmetic and stuff like that. Like if you want a map pack or something like that, you know, it's not giving you an edge. Cosmetic as well, so you can't really shit on it for it. I don't know. You know, I just really hope at some point, you know, we go away from this whole thing. Fire, yeah, sure, we'll go straight up sprint to fire on it. Just because we can. Skills, do I actually have enough? I don't, I got 3. Well, I only need 8 more then, just to get these 2 up. And then all I'd have is weapon class. I might actually switch it up and do like a weapon class one, like the ARs. Where's the ARs? Down here. Increase critical bonus damage to 25%. That's not bad at all. So, alright. Probably gonna actually end it here. I said it was gonna be a shorter one anyway. It's in the title as well. So yeah, we're gonna just end it here. Gonna make a Doom video that will be coming out either later today or tomorrow, depending on how many like good arenas I can get in, and so forth. But yeah, anyway, till then, see you.